Martha MacCallum with us this morning. Question, does the world look different to you?
Absolutely. I mean, I think all of that was very well put. And I think that we don't talk about it enough in those terms. The country has changed dramatically. And one of the things that you see, I think we saw in the midterms, and I think we got a little glimmer of it last night in the election, is that the party that's offering more giveaways, right? Student loan programs, which the Supreme Court shot down, but they've already forgiven a lot of student loans, and they hope to find ways to get around it to do more. So, and I also blame COVID in many ways. So we became this culture, you know, the impact, the lasting impact of that on our culture, combined with the things that you talked about, where you have people who want to work 3 days a week.
Yeah.
You have, you know, people who like, you know, the handout, who want to have money to support their business, who want to have an extended benefits plan, who are complaining if they don't get what they want at work, rather than being grateful that they have work and have a job. We've lost the ability to articulate the American dream, and I think some people have tried to do that on the debate stage. I think Tim Scott has tried to articulate that in a way to kind of regenerate that. But it has to be an extraordinarily forceful message to have any hope of reversing the wheels here on this ship and trying to get it to turn around. If it ever will happen, I'm not sure.
It has to. We've got to get back to being who we are. But look, we've got another poll. This one's from CNN. It shows that Trump beats Biden in a hypothetical matchup. But the White House is trying to brush this off. Watch this for a second.
So President Biden has seen them.
Obviously, we've all here at the White House has seen the polling. I'm just saying that we have to take them as a general rule. We should take these polling with a grain of salt.
Are they in denial?
Well, you know what? I think they look at last night, and I think they look at the midterms, and they say, you know, no. You keep telling us that he's going to lose, or his ideology and the framework of our party, of the Democratic Party, is going to lose, and yet we see it not happening, okay? The abortion issue is very, very fundamental here to the argument, right? And you're going to see it on a lot of ballots. I saw in that soundbite you played from Karl Rove, who you spoke with, that you're going to see this abortion issue popping up on a lot of ballots. If the other side, if Republicans want to regain the forward foot on this argument, they're going to have to figure out a way to discuss this that is compelling to people, because they tried to ignore it, right? And it didn't work at all.
It's the third Republican debate tonight.
That's right.
In Miami. 5 candidates on the stage: DeSantis, Vivek Ramaswamy, Haley, Scott, Chris Christie. But I think they're all fighting for second place. But abortion is going to figure very, very prominently in tonight's debate after what happened yesterday in the elections.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's an opportunity for them to speak on it in a way that, to me, the bottom line is the Supreme Court decided that there was no constitutional basis for this decision, Roe versus Wade, in the first place, right? That's a constitutional argument. But they did not ban abortion across the country. And that message has been completely usurped successfully by Democrats. Yep. So Republicans need to say, look, you know what? Ohio, Kansas, all of these places, you get to decide. So applaud that. Say, yes, Ohio had a vote yesterday. Yep. So Ohio is deciding the future of the abortion right in Ohio. So good for you. That's the way the Supreme Court said they wanted it. And all of these states have options. They need to separate, I think, if they want to be successful. That issue, so you can have whatever your state wants on that issue. Yeah. Let's then separate that. Let's talk about the economy. Let's talk about national security, because that is a state issue now. It's not a federal issue for a president of the United States to take on.
You're right. I want more of this.